think it was probably the Industrial Revolution that kind of set us up for this
Yeah,
because
that's a bad situation. I
it,
mean, it's
well,
good but bad.
I mean, you can't say it was bad because it actually, I mean, you're not going to get where we are without it,
I think in the long term, it had a lot of benefits for society, but in the moment, it sucked for the majority of people
as
living
will
there.
some things in today's world.
Probably.
Um, but it did set up the fact that people generally before that time would be mostly family business. You know, if you're a farmer, if your family owned, you know, an orchard or whatever, that's kind of how it went. And I do know that my family were farmers. They were cattle and they had large amounts of cattle and land. And then my dad worked on that farm, but eventually went into, you know, a different line of work. And that's just kind of how it went from that point on. And I see that happening a lot. You don't see a lot of family businesses generate,
Yeah.
you know, multiple generations continuing that on.
I think a lot of that is as industrialization grew in America, our idea of ourself grew more and more tied into our work. Go to other nations, you'll say, "Hey, what do you do? What are you?" To a person in another country, like, "Oh, I'm a dog owner. I'm this." You ask an American what they are, they'll tell you their job.
Yeah.
So our sense of identity is so tied in our job. If we want to live a happy life, we have to do what we want to do. We can't. And the American idea, if you're not doing what you want to do, you're not being yourself.
Right.
So that became very tied into our identity. This seeking.
It had, and before also you would see family members identify as the family,
Very much.
like the Woodstones. You know,
Yeah.
oh, the Woodstones up there. Oh, he's a Woodstone. Or it's not like, oh, he works over at, you know, the window shop. No, he's a Woodstone. You know,
Yes.
and that pretty much told everybody what you were. If the Woodstones owned a winery, then you were
Part of the winery.